Hello and welcome to my little creative corner. I thought I'd try and give you some idea about some of the stuff that goes on before I even start painting. So, image selection, very important part of, I guess, what any artist does. So I've been through a load of photos and come down to a final selection of two, which are my sort of favourites, if you like. Although looking at this, I think I've already made up my mind. So it would work well, this one would work really well with a black canvas, which obviously I enjoy using the black canvas. Now, I love this photo. It was taken just before lockdown at Regent Street in London, and I just love the way that the bus stands out and you're taken into the whole photo by the pavement in the middle of the road. What I'm not so keen about, I think, is the fact that this sort of blocks the whole of the rest of the painting area. So that's obviously the actual Christmas lights that we went to see. So I think I'm coming down to this one. This one is in Manchester. Now, the painting that I've been challenged to do by my young daughter is a street scene, and as she's at Manchester University, it seems right to actually do one for Manchester. Things I like about this is I love the way that the tram lines go in, taking your eye right into the centre here, which is sort of on fire with a very nice sort of sunsetty type thing. And I can see all sorts of opportunities that, you know, at the end of the day, it may or may not work, but it looks fantastic. So I guess the way I approach this is, first of all, I want to understand where the eye line is. Obviously you've got angles coming in all over the place, which are taking you inevitably towards that vanishing point. But what I want to do is find the eye line, which is about there somewhere, by the looks of it. So somewhere there. So that's the eye line. And that will correspond to effectively to a horizon, I guess. So there you go. It's not a very good eye, is it? But you know, it gives you an idea. So that's the eye line. So how would that translate? I think proportionately it looks quite good, except there's quite a lot out the top. So yeah. So the you may remember I made the golden rule caliper last year, Fibonacci number rule, whatever you want to call it, but it's great for working out proportions. And looking at that, in its raw state, it's coming right there as sort of like my potential focal point. And also there as well, absolutely perfect. So that would be naturally where I would want to bring the focal point, if you like, anyway. But with that so big, if I was to reduce it, bring it down to maybe the eye line, so that would bring it around about there. And I'd keep it the other way, so that's slightly off centre. So that's how I decide on the actual composition. Yeah, so let's see what that looks like. So it would be something. So I'm going to bring this down here. So what we've got is that will be up there. It comes in a little bit, goes down. It's a lovely, almost like a V straight in. Like that, and that V brings your attention to here, and the tram line, something like that, which again takes you in there, so it's making a great point of interest right in the middle. And then, yeah, this looks okay. So then we have the various buildings coming down that way, the pillar there, and then below you've got something coming in here. Actually, you know what? I think the other thing I just noticed is because that's where I want my focal point to be, I'm going to move this train to there. It's not a train, it's a tram. I'm going to move that tram to there. I've just decided. So, yeah, it's only a bit of paper. It's a bit of fun. And that roughly is my design. Obviously there's going to be colour up there. And that'll be like that. But yes, it's all about which image should I be using. So that's roughly how I do it. Of course, the other important and most important part of the image is what hat should I use. So the should it be this, which is the Peaky Blinders, or maybe the old Dread Pirate? Is this what I should be using when I'm doing a little video for you? Little Dread Pirate, or maybe as it's Christmas, we could do the headgear, and obviously set the dog off.